Ladies and gentlemen,
Paulsboro, New Jersey. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Total Wrestling Live. At this time, please welcome David Goldie.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TRL 87. I am the #1 contender to the Monster Factory champion, Chris Desmond, alongside Devin Ridley.
That is Devlin Ridley to you, and we open the show with our Supersonic champion.
Probably looking better than ever. David Goldie defends the Supersonic Championship tomorrow at Because We Can against the notorious Mimi.
Match that's only ever happened once before, despite both of these students' storied histories at the Monster Factory. And we're going to hear what Goldie has to say live and in living color here. I'm really excited about this one.
Oh, baby. TRL, how we feeling? Tomorrow night, I have the biggest defense to date. I defend my Supersonic Championship against the notorious Mimi. But we're here tonight. We're live. It's Total Rasslin Live, and I'm dressed. I have my championship. So let's wrestle. I'm gonna put my Supersonic Championship on the line for whoever wants to take it.
Bold move, putting the Supersonic title on the line 24 hours before an established defense. Who's going to answer the call? This is a familiar theme.
By God. Wow. Drew Gulak.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're tuning in, this is Drew Gulak, one of the most experienced technical wrestlers in the world. Wrestled all over, including the WWE.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Drew Gulak. For the better part of the last decade, I cut my teeth traveling the world working for the top company in professional wrestling, facing people like you for title belts like that Supersonic Championship right there. Now I hear you have your wrestling attire with you and you brought your belts and you have your match tomorrow. I got my gear with me too in the back. And Drew Gulak wants to become the Supersonic champion on a Friday night.
Deal, brother?
Deal, brother.
A match set for tonight. David Goldie will defend the Supersonic Championship against Drew Gulak.
Goldie versus Gulak. It happens tonight, live on TRL. You get this entertainment at the Monster Factory for $5 for adults. Kids get in for free every Friday night, 9-10 p.m.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Ridley, was not expecting this one tonight.
In terms of surprises we've been getting over the last couple of weeks, this is definitely up there among the biggest. But regardless, we got a referee out here. Let's get into some in-ring action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Are you looking for me? Introducing first, from Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 200 pounds, he is the Focus, Nick Pati.
I'm kind of curious as to what your thoughts on the trajectory this man is taking, Chris, considering for a long time you were partners with him, cohorts, in a family called World Renowned.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you, Ridley. You know, while he may be the focus, I have a focus of my own. Tomorrow, wrestling Luke DeSangro for the Monster Factory Championship, a match that Nick Pati also competed in last month. However,
And his opponent.
Of course, Nick Pati not the only one looking to establish an upward trajectory here, straight to the top. Here comes someone who's been putting in a lot of elbow
From
grease.
New Jersey, weighing in at 190 pounds, Clockwork Dylan Shaw.
Clockwork Dylan Shaw looking to make a name for himself against the focus Nick Pati. Listen, I like the kid, but he's got a tough road in front of him. You know, while me and Nick have our differences, I respect the talent that this man has. So Dylan Shaw has quite the mountain to climb here.
Dylan Shaw built like a tank. He's got to make a lot of time up in order to catch Nick Pati at the apex of his peak. You see,
Only time will tell.
the focus versus the time piece. I like that.
It's the clockwork, Ridley.
Clockwork.
Clockwork.
Also, a brand new uncle. Congratulations to Dylan. He wanted to mention that as this match gets underway. Opening match of the night now. Chris, as Nick wrestles here in what he could consider an exhibition, what are you looking for here in this match?
Well, I understand. See, Nick's going to take this early. You know, the experience that Nick Pati has wrestling not only here at the Monster Factory, but wrestling up and down the East Coast, you know. Dylan's going to have to, you know, move. He's going to have to move. Nick's going to stay on top of him. So Dylan's going to have to, oof. He's going to have to bob when he has to weave and bob.
Of course, Nick giving Dylan absolutely no space, backing him into the corner, taking him down with that snapmare, and working over with those fundamentals, that absolute killer of a wrist lock, that arm wringer he's got in. But Dylan showing off some good old-fashioned wrestling of his own, ducks the line, explodes into another one.
So this is what Dylan Shaw needs to know. He has to stay mobile. He has to stay mobile, or else Nick Pati's going to eat him alive, staying on top of him.
Well, once Dylan gets going, it's hard to stop him with a runaway freight train, taking him over with that suplex.
Well, Dylan Shaw's looking impressive so far.
Clockwork sending the focus reeling. There's that elbow. Ooh. Picking up that watch he's got.
Oh, is he? I think he's hypnotizing him, Ridley. Something's.
Oh, well. The Hypnotrix didn't work, unfortunately, but what a wonderful play as Nick punishes that mind game with a chop.
All the time in the world, and it couldn't stop Nick Pati.
What a crazy wrestling move that was, as Nick Pati now going to work on the neck, trying to wrench the chin. Now Nick Pati has the watch of his own. And Dylan's not really amused about that.
Oh, draping Nick over the top rope. This might be the break Dylan needs.
Yeah, Nick tried to beat Dylan at his own game. Dylan coming right back in. Could be looking for that bell-toll DDT, but Nick backs him right into the corner again. Whip reverse. There's that final cut from Nick. Oh, but Dylan gets the shoulder up.
Was not expecting that one. And the people are behind Clockwork Dylan Shaw.
Crowd is hot, but Nick Pati gonna try and, oh! Knees to the back. I don't know who got the worst one of that. Both men look like they're in serious pain. Dylan moves out of the way. Here come the back elbows, Chris. Uh-oh.
Stick and move. There you go, Dylan. Come on, stay on top of him. Stay on. Not to be biased here, Devin. Really, I'm just super impressed of Dylan Shaw.
I'm a big Dylan Shaw fan myself. Him and I are close friends. Could be looking again. Nope, no DT there.
Oof.
And grabbing the hair is Nick Pati, and working on that arm now. Come on.
Oof. And a cross arm breaker from Nick Pati here.
Focusing all his offense on that left shoulder.
Oh.
And Dylan taps. And that'll do it.
Here's your winner, the Focus, Nick Pati.
What a play from Nick Pati. Took all that offense and decided, like a spear, to focus everything he had on that shoulder at the last possible second. He pulled it out. Congratulations to the Focus, Nick Pati.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to thank you guys for joining us here for TRL. Just a reminder that tomorrow, Monster Factory presents Because We Can, starting at 2 p.m.
Ladies and gentlemen, please get your tickets to Monster Factory Presents Because We Can tomorrow, June 7th. Doors open at 1:30, bell at 2 p.m. And we have a stack card for you, including a triple threat for the middleweight medallion. Liam Black takes on Mark Raspa Jr. and Sebastian Valentino, as well as the tag team championships on the line when the Body Snatchers take on the Messengers of Misery. Also on June 28th, Big Kaiju Battle presents Battle of the Gargantuae at 7 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Controlled Chaos.
You know, me and our ring announcer, Skylar, tonight are on the same wavelength. We're on the same page. Please.
What beautiful synchronicity. Speaking of tandems, a very different reaction to Controlled Chaos. I used to be a big fan of these guys, but lately they've been doing some reprehensible things, and without an explanation too.
You know, a new attitude with perhaps the Messengers of Misery taking the reins after losing the Monster Factory Championship. The Monster Factory Tag Team Championships. It seems like Control. Oh,
Wait a second!
What is happening?
Kid Chaos attacking. Is that Daniel Alexander on the outside? Came to watch. He's a fan here.
This isn't cool.
But Daniel Alexander fighting back.
If there's anything I knew about Daniel Alexander, he is a fighter.
Again, the numbers game, the 2-on-1 tandem, beating down Daniel Alexander. This man was just enjoying the show, guys. Come on.
Someone's got to help him. And I have a, what's this?
That's Christian Darling's music. Here
it's
comes
Christian
Complicated. Sending Controlled Chaos absolutely reeling. In 24 hours, these two teams will be colliding. Papa Juice and Chaos definitely don't want a piece right now.
There's nothing complicated between what's going on between these two tag teams.
Of course, Christian Darling, Stevie Brooks, looking to put an end to the shenanigans of Controlled Chaos. After that betrayal last month, we still don't know why.
I don't know about you, Ridley, but I'm excited to see these two teams face off tomorrow at Because We Can.
You get it here. Tickets are on sale tomorrow, June 7th, 2 p.m. bell time. Also coming up, our sister promotion, Bell to Bell, presents Liberty Bells on July 19th at 3 p.m. Featuring our main event for the Diamond Championship, the Notorious Mimi challenges Gabby Ortiz.
Also appearing at the show, Stevie Brooks, Sammy Chaos, and Lena Cross from
Ladies and gentlemen,
Land
we
Down
are back
Under.
here tomorrow night with Monster Factory Because We Can. Who here is excited to see
David Goldie defending the Supersonic Championship against the notorious Mimi. Also, do not forget, Enter the Fight by Fight Pro will be here on Tuesday, the 29th at 2:45 p.m. See stars such as Cedric Alexander, Layla Hirsch, Jonathan Gresham, and a whole lot more. And you can actually get discounts on those tickets through your factory stars. Goldie by using the code Golden Era, or the Body Snatchers by using the code World Snatchers. If you need any of those, pull me aside after the show. I'll be happy to give them to you. Are you guys ready for some more action? The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall.
We got a tag team match coming up here, a bit of an exhibition.
Introducing first, at a combined weight of 330 pounds, the all-natural Diego Tural and the ferocious beast, V. Daniel.
So let me put this in front of you. We've got the all-natural Diego Tural. He's a bit of a cocky, you know why. He's a little hot-headed, very intense, but a tense pairing with the ferocious beast, V. Daniel. Now, I spoke with these men before this match, and they told me that they met in a bar last night and shared some Coronas, and now they're acquaintances. And honestly, what more of a connection could you really ask for in a tag team?
Reminds me of a former tag team partner of my own.
And their opponents, from the waters of Lake Minnetonka, Ben the Bean and Jules Z.
Jules Z, whimsy, smooth, sultry, calls himself Pure Paisley. Making his, I believe, Monster Factory debut, we also have returning Ben the Bean.
I'm glad to see Ben the Bean still standing after that monstrous match against Nick Camarado just 2 weeks ago.
We also wrestled in a triple threat match last week. Very fast, very agile. You see these
buttery smooth.
Well, if the intense dudes have the Corona connection, we could call this one the denim connection. Look at the matching jeans.
V. Daniel's talking some smack toward the audience here.
Daniel probably is just jealous of the immaculate denim on these two opponents.
You know, V. Daniels is no stranger to the Monster Factory. He's been here a few times. But, you know, every time he's here, I always enjoy watching him get his you-know-what kicks.
That seems to be the par for the course for people like V. Daniel. But regardless, V. Daniel ducking a lockup attempt, tagging out to, not tagging out, kind of missed that.
What a strange bedfellow of a tag team match this is, Ridley.
Well, the all-natural just waiting on the apron as V. Daniel takes an open hand slap, and now using the Afro as a leverage to get to the headlock, but
quick turnaround.
Tiger rolls over. V. Daniel a little unexpected, didn't think that would happen. Now we got some blinding fast wrestling. Takes him over with the arm drag, but nope, V. Daniel escapes.
First of all, can we compliment the athleticism on Jules Z here? That was a leapfrog in jeans. Do you know how hard that is?
Wow.
Wowzer.
The core strength and a Hurricane Rana. Wow.
I like what I am seeing here.
Get me some more of this, man. Jules Z putting on a high-flying end-frame wrestling clinic here. He tags in Ben the Bean, takes him down with a snapmare. We have tag team offense, classic wheelbarrow.
We got ourselves some Friday Night Fever going on.
Now tags into the all-natural Diego Tural. He's no nonsense, big bruiser. Ben the Bean tries to push him off, but threads a line, catches him in the chest. Drop kicks him back into the corner, and now Ben the Bean looking to pick up some momentum for his team. It's Diego with a corner splash and a bulldog. Theme of the match here looks like agility versus intensity and ferocity, and so far agility and style is winning here. Diego whips him into V. Daniels' knee in full view of the referee.
Oh, Diego looking for the quick cover.
Diego looking to raw pin Ben the Bean right in front of his tag partner after those moves he did. Now he's got him teed up for a top rope axe handle by V. Daniel.
This is what any tag team needs to do. Quick tags. Keep yourselves refreshed.
You see V just targeting that upper shoulder area of Ben the Bean. Is Jules Z looking to get in? Because I know if Jules Z gets in, he's going to start doing some crazy stuff to these people, and they don't want that.
Boy, I hope so.
I want to see it. Ben the Bean trying to fight back to his partner, but V. Daniel.
Oh, did he just bite him?
I think that might have been gouging the eyes, again in full view of the referee.
Wasn't so clear. There's just so much hair everywhere.
I didn't get all of it, but got enough.
Enough to tag in buttery, smooth, sultry Jules Z. Woo, with a double chop to 1, a double chop to 2.
Now Jules Z teeing off on these people, teeing off on V. Daniel. Oh, the velocity on that corner tackle. And again with the chops. What are you doing there? Bicycle kick to V. Daniel, takes him down hard.
What did that spell?
Rolling Julesy.
Oh,
Diego
and
breaking it up.
Yes, sir.
Ben the Bean wants no part of that. He got to get the other man out of this ring.
These referees better get some control here.
We got a meet in the middle situation.
A double noggin knocker.
Beautiful spinning kick.
I mean, it's all right.
And Julesy puts away. How'd that make you feel, Chris?
I mean, you know, it's all right. It was an okay spinning back kick, but it did the job. And your winners are Ben the Bean and Jules Z.
Both of these men pick up their first Monster Factory wins here. Congratulations. I know we got a little argument between the two losers, but regardless, Ben the Bean and Jules Z are our victors. Congratulations to both of these teams.
Hey man, you know, sometimes acquaintances fight.
That is the cycle of life, Chris. Well, who knows? We could be seeing Jules Z be a big player here at the Monster Factory if he keeps up this massive offense like that. So a reminder, in our main event tonight, we have Supersonic champion David Goldie defending against internationally acclaimed superstar.
We got tag team action up next. But speaking of tag teams, who here is ready to see the Body Snatchers challenge the Messengers of Misery for the tag team championships? What do you guys think? You think Dabot and Marvelous can pull it off? There's only one way to find out, and that is to get your tickets to Because We Can right here at the world famous Monster Factory tomorrow. Doors open 1:30, bell time at 2. This contest is scheduled for one fall.
So that is the music of Oliver, and Oliver's kind of had a bit of a tumultuous last couple of weeks with his tag team partners. I wrestled him, he had a masked luchador.
And introducing first, rocking their way across the USA at a combined weight of 420 pounds, Oliver and Christian Rocco, the Ollie Rock Express.
I guess Christian Rocco is back. I mean, Ollie's been tagging with a couple of different people to limited success, but he hasn't really seemed content with any of them. Where's Rocco? Crowd wants karaoke.
Where is Christian
we're
Rocco?
supposed to have a match.
Does anyone know what's happening to this? What is going on here?
Why is the screen changing? What is happening?
Is this karaoke? Is that like
we normally do karaoke on Saturdays. What is going on?
Oh, don't tell me. Are we about to get a performance here? What is happening? Oh, is Oliver about to sing?
I would. Oh,
The
man.
money I will pay to see Oliver sing karaoke right now.
Someone get Simon Cowell out here while you can.
Oh, there's Wild Child.
You got to let me go. Should I stay or should I go?
Oh, come on.
I wanted to hear that.
Oh.
I think Rocco thinks it's intermission for tomorrow's show.
Well, we are scheduled a tag team match here, so I think Rocco's a little confused.
Rocco's in a t-shirt, sweats, and sneakers. There's no way he thought he was wrestling tonight, but like...
And their
Oh,
opponents.
man.
Oliver not happy about the pre-match performance of Christian Rocco. You know, for weeks, Ollie has been saying that Ollie Rock is dead, but I don't know. I mean, they're right there in front of me. The proof is in the pudding. They're right there. Ollie Rock Express.
I don't think Ollie Rock can
At a
die.
combined weight of 666
And-
tons of dark matter. The God of Dad Bod and Marvelous, the Body Snatchers.
And potentially the new tag team champions wrestling the Messengers of Misery tomorrow night, but it is not going to be an easy task as Getty Cahoon and Max Sterling has run shot around here at the Monster Factory.
There are a few tag teams that I'd want to be on the opposite end of. One of those is the Body Snatchers, especially if you're Christian Rocco and you thought you were just singing karaoke. Now you gotta wrestle Marvelous and the God of Dad Bod, and I don't think he's liking his odds right now.
You know, I've heard Marvelous is quite the singer himself. The crowd wants them to snatch them up, and once this bell rings, we are gonna see some bodies snatched.
And Ollie looking like he's gonna have Christian Rocco start the match. Now the Dad Bod just staring a hole into Christian Rocco. What?
A
A
dance
dance off. Oh God.
By God, if I see the God of Dad Bod dance right now,
He's gonna be dancing right to the morgue. Oh, why? He dropped it. He's doing the worm. The stiffest worm you'll ever see.
this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Hold on, Ridley. Let me get.
Chris Desmond is giving a standing ovation right now on commentary.
That was beautiful.
Rocco is the happiest person, the second happiest person in this building right next to Chris Desmond. And Ollie is the most pissed off right now. Second only to probably the God of Dad Bod. Oh,
Come on, Oliver. Bust
I
the
gotta
move.
get in. Oh, you better start breakdancing, Oliver. Start spinning on that head of yours. Oh, don't turn your back to the God of Dad Bod, because that is a quick and painless, or very painful God dose.
I think I just heard Rocco saying, I think I won.
Did now. I mean,
The dance-off, I mean, that is quite the move from the god of dad bod, and that's going to be it.
Here are your winners, the Body Snatchers.
It is moments like these, this match right here, is why I love professional wrestling.
Uh-oh.
But
Once again, the messengers of misery have to come out here. Once again, we have to come out here and address the situation.
oh god.
Two innocent, defenseless young wrestlers who are just trying to have a great match. Can you please stop? You need to stop. You don't even better.
Way to really bring the house
Why
down.
are you here? Two high schoolers who are having fun on Friday night. The thing is, once again, we're in a situation where two young men have been abused by these psychotic lunatics that you want to cheer for.
Clearly, the factory fans continue to cheer and look up to the type of people who embody the poorest of morals. The poorest of morals.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. These people, you can say Goober all you want, it just proves our point.
You need better heroes.
You need to pick better heroes. Perfect example. Now as for you two,
Oh! Marvelous ricochet off, got a dab on it now. The Body Snatchers aren't going to take any disrespect from the tag team champions.
Body Snatcher said enough talk, it's time for action.
Now giving Getty Kahuna a piece of the God dose. I'm sure that feels cathartic for them. They've been wanting to do that to these guys for months now.
By God, Ridley.
Oh. And Max pulling his shoes, pulling Getty out of the ring.
By God. Is this a sight that we could see tomorrow? Potential new tag team champions?
Well, they got the belts. It's symbolic. Body Snatchers, former two-time Monster Factory tag team champions. Max, a four-time champ. Getty, a three-time champ. Could we be seeing the Body Snatchers reign supreme in 24 hours, Chris Desmond?
I don't know, but I am excited to see these two teams collide. Max Sterling, Getty Cahoon, not happy. You know, they spew out, you need better heroes. I think the crowd let the messengers of misery know who they are behind for this match tomorrow night.
We got that, plus so much more action coming your way tomorrow night, including a triple threat for the Monster Factory middleweight medallion between Sebastian Valentino, Mark Raspa Jr., and the current champion, Liam Black.
I'm pretty sure my dad had the same shirt Max did. But anyway, TRL continues.
We got more wrestling, people, every Friday for $5 at the door.
We see that again tomorrow night. We may be looking at new tag team champions.
Maybe.
As Marvelous and Gulak Dadbod will be taking on the Messengers of Misery for the Monster Factory Tag Team Championship. And in your main event, Luke DeSangra will be defending his Monster Factory Championship against Chris Desmond. Who's excited to see that? Also, please join us on July 19th as Bell to Bell presents Liberty Bells, featuring your main event of the Diamond Championship, Gabby Ortiz taking on the Notorious Mimi. Also appearing are Stevie Brooks, Sammy Chaos, Lena Cross, and a whole lot more. Come on out and check out the ladies of Bell to Bell right here at the world famous Monster Factory.
Yes, sir.
The following contest is a non-title match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Abington, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 155 pounds, the fast track, Ezra Coleman.
Slight correction, Ezra Coleman there, Skylar. But the fast track, he has been on a bit of a tear. He's been running through the Monster Factory recently. But he had a very competitive match against Liam Black at our last big show. Came pretty close to winning the middleweight medallion there. Can he look to really make lightning strike here tonight?
No, I faced off against Coleman, what was it, maybe a week, 2 weeks ago? You know, kid is tough, but, you know, I've also wrestled his opponent here tonight, and, you know, Coleman also has a tough road in front of him.
And his opponent, from Philly by way of San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 180 pounds, he is your guilty pleasure. He'd like to be announced as the greatest middleweight in the world. He is your Monster Factory middleweight medallion holder, Leah Black.
A bold claim, the greatest middleweight in the world. A bold claim indeed. He's going to have to prove so tomorrow night against a former middleweight medallion holder in Mark Raspa Jr. and Sebastian Valentino.
I feel like there was some personal sentiment in that claim from you, Chris Desmond, someone who's held the middleweight medallion for a very long time, multiple times. But regardless, both of these men very capable in what they can do. Coleman on the rise, Liam very high up in the sky right now, literally and figuratively.
You know, I faced off against Liam Black last week, and, you know, he's improved tremendously. He's hard-hitting. He is quick. But, you know, he took the low road. He hit pretty low. That's all I'm going to say. You can look back at TRL 86 if you want to see what I meant.
Bet you didn't feel too good after that one, Chris. But regardless, let's hope this match has a decisive ending. As, Liam just trying to give some space between him and Coleman here. Coleman runs under. Liam trying to catch Coleman. Coleman like re-sliding, but Liam able to take him down with that trip off the leapfrog.
Ooh, Liam is on top of Coleman.
That experience to the in-ring skill of Liam Black. He was expecting a leapfrog, so he caught the legs, brought him down the hard way. Never seen someone counter a leapfrog like that.
Liam Black understands. Coleman, they don't call Coleman fast track for nothing. This kid just has speed.
Oh, man.
Liam is going to ground and pound him. He's going to slow him down as much as he can.
Liam also one of the hardest hitters in the factory. Those chops are like a whip on your chest. Sending Coleman hurtling into that corner turnbuckle there. Liam trying to desperately show it. He is not soft despite the crowd absolutely giving him the business, choking him out in the corner. And what do you think Ezra Coleman needs to do here to win this match, Chris?
He's going to have to prove why his name is Fast Track here. He's going to have to. Is that? I'm sorry. Do I hear?
I hear it too, Chris.
Is that the Mr. Softy theme song I'm hearing?
I can't tell if that sound is coming from outside the building or. Do we have Mr. What was that up and over? This guy is made of springs.
Wherever that came from.
Oh. Reverses the tilt-a-whirl into a backbreaker. Can we talk about Ezra Coleman's athleticism for a second? That man jumped so high on that up and over, he nearly did a full flip out of the entire ring. I've never seen someone jump that high in my entire life. I'm genuinely super impressed right now.
Well, that comes to show Liam's game plan here to ground and pound him. Because if you give Coleman just a half a second, he is going to show to you how fast he is.
He's gotta, like.
Am I?
Yeah, the sound is still there. I mean, say what you will about the trajectory of their careers and the experience factor, but Ezra Coleman's definitely primed to be a future middleweight medallion holder. I say it with full confidence. Give it a year.
He's going to have to survive the current middleweight medallion holder in Liam Black right now. Liam is all over Ezra Coleman. Ezra Coleman is going to have to fight his way out of this sooner or later. This is going to be over soon.
Ezra can just spread his wings. He can fly higher than nobody's ever flown before, but Liam knows that he's not going to let it happen. He's keeping him grounded and in that corner. But Ezra Coleman fighting back.
Straight right hand.
That shotgun drop kick into the corner, rolling clean through. Liam a little stunned here.
Oh, what's going on here?
Liam catches him right to the knees. May have gotten some whiplash from that. Pulls down the knee pad.
Ooh. Oh, on the button.
Massive knee right to the face. And now Liam, like a vulture, picking at the bones of Coleman. Springboard forearm. Takes down Fast Track.
Might just do it.
Here is your winner, Liam Black.
Valentino and Raspa. This is what awaits you in 24 hours.
An impressive showing by the middleweight medallion holder, Liam Black indeed. However, with the confidence that he gained in this match tonight, I hope he has the same confidence tomorrow, because the challenge in front of him is not going to be an easy one. Trust me, I have wrestled Mark Raspa and Sebastian Valentino. They are hungry for that middleweight medallion. Liam, as confident as he is tonight, is going to have to prove a whole lot more tomorrow.
We don't take away anything from Ezra Coleman.
No, sir.
One of the most impressive athletic performances I've seen in a long time. Definitely someone to keep a future eye out for. But regardless, we've got more action coming up. We got Mike Z in the house. He's had a bit of a back and forth going on with the Broad Street bully Jake Manley, wrestled him a couple of times over the last couple of weeks, but largely come out victorious. He's got a mic in hand.
Mike does indeed have hands.
I'm sure we've all noticed this, but the Monster Factory has a problem. It's filled with goobers. And I think it's safe to say, and I want to hear you guys loud and clear, if we hate Pete's posse, let me hear you.
That's a relatively uncontroversial opinion.
Those goobers, Isaac Taylor and Milton, hang around with some geezer wearing Party City cowboy hats and think they're somebody. Exactly. And don't even get me started with that cowboy with the fake, phony faker neck brace. I'm sick of.
Well, speak ill of the Cowboys and they shall appear.
First of all, it's been well documented that the goddamn bod mortally wounded me. I have sciatica ×2 and a side of hernia and a floating optical nerve. things aren't going good for you, but things are going good for us. We're on a winning streak, Mike. We're on a winning streak. Isaac beat Goldie. The three of us, we went one-on-one with the Freak Beast. Did Colorado and lasted 10 minutes, which is 9 minutes more than people thought we would. 10 minutes! Shut up! You be quiet, loser. And then, just last week, Mike,
This is glorious.
Oh, I'm sorry.
who's the goober that lost to Isaac Taylor last week right here in the middle of the ring?
Oof.
That would be you. Here's the thing, Mike.
That was a little
Things are
embarrassing,
looking
not
good for
gonna
the
lie.
hottest, biggest posse in professional wrestling. Peace posse, the posse that's always popping, and you, sir, are downwardly mobile. I don't want to say that you're washed up, but you really haven't done too much lately. So I'll tell you what, Mike. I would hire you on as my assistant because I know you're really good in that role. Except the problem is, Mike,
I wouldn't say the word assistant around Mike
you're
C
not
anymore after what
smart
he's been
enough
through.
to be my assistant because once again, the numbers are to our advantage. There's just
It's Brian Murphy, Chris.
My God, what a sprint to the ring. First of all, look how mobile Cowboy Pete's looking.
Pete got out of there real quickly for someone with a herniated disc.
And floating optical nerve.
If you
and
guys are
sciatica
looking
problem.
for a fight, how about you come on down tomorrow to Because We Can to face the Goobers at Heart!
Goobers at Heart. Well, I guess we have another match for tomorrow. Mike C and Brian Murphy versus Isaac Taylor and Milton. He got the fruit roll-ups in the
Man,
ring.
I don't know who was faster, Murphy sprinting to Mike Z, saving him, or the way Cowboy Pete Carter ran out the ring.
He was moving awfully fast for a 50-year-old dude with a herniated disc and broken bones. That's all I can say.
I am having a lovely time.
This has been a very, very fun night, Chris. But
Oh boy.
I think it's time. Is it time for our
Ladies and
big?
gentlemen,
Mike
you
Z
heard it
guarantee.
here first tomorrow. Monster Factory, Because We Can, just announced the Goobers at Heart taking on Pete's Posse. Make sure that you guys get your tickets for tomorrow. We have a main event. Luke DeSangro is defending the Monster Factory Championship against Chris Desmond. You are not going to want to miss it.
Chris Desmond on commentary.
Also, on Tuesday, the 29th, Enter the Fight by Fight Pro. We'll be here with Cedric Alexander, Layla Hirsch, Jonathan Gresham, and a whole lot more. And you can get discounts on those tickets from your favorite factory stars, to include from Travis Jacobs with the code INEVITABLE, and by Wonder Boy Brian Morris with the code WonderBoy. Also, as you're heading out tonight, we have these cards that will take you direct to where you can buy your tickets for this event, so please check them out. We appreciate you guys coming out here tonight. But Paulsboro, New Jersey, I have one question for you. Are you ready? I said, are you ready for your main event of the evening?
Is main event time. One of the biggest TRL matches we've ever had. Look at this man. Look at this absolute unit, Drew Gulak.
For the last 20 years, he has wrestled all over the world, stretching his opponents from east to west.
No, they call the art of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu the art of folding clothes with people still in them. That is what Drew Gulak does in professional wrestling. He is a human pretzel factory. But it's gonna be a difficult road for Drew Gulak. Because we've got Monster Factory's own David Goldie, our current Supersonic champion.
What a stallion. Oh, sorry, is this mic still on? Whoops.
Looking like he's been chiseled.
Out of marble.
Yeah, out of
Out
marble.
of gold.
Goldie versus Gulak. It is on tonight. It is on live. It is on now.
Now that begs the question, which one of these men are going into Because We Can to wrestle the notorious Mimi defending
Ladies
that
and gentlemen,
championship?
the following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the Monster Factory Supersonic Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 225 pounds, Drew Gulak. And the champion from Marlton, New Jersey, weighing in at 217 pounds, he is the Monster Factory Supersonic Champion, David Goldie!
Of course, this could be an absolute back and forth. Would not want to be the notorious Mimi right now, having to prepare for the possibility of wrestling Drew Gulak tomorrow.
This is a match I did not see happening here at TRL here tonight. This is going to be something special.
And here we go. Goldie in it already. And Gulak circling around.
It is experience versus potential. We are looking at a strong lock up there.
Goldie, one of our, I want to say, most highly regarded Monster Factory students, has been around the block a lot. He's taken on quite a few wrestlers who've been around the world, most notably defending the Monster Factory Championship a while ago against Steve Macklin. He's wrestled Donovan Dijak before, and now Drew Gulak could just be another internationally acclaimed wrestler Goldie adds to his list as he's trying to get that Boston Crab, turning him over for an early submission.
If I was Goldie, I'd avoid as much as possible trying to get wrapped up by Drew Gulak here.
Yeah, Gulak taking him into a it's a reverse cloverleaf, but Goldie able to desperately get to the ropes. The pedigree of Drew Gulak, knowing exactly where to find those limbs, how exactly to twist them and tangle them and make it hurt, is second to none. Goldie is experiencing that firsthand here.
But let's not forget, Goldie has his own variations of quickness. A striker, a flyer, a powerhouse in his own right. While Drew Gulak may have the upper hand right now, it'd be wise not to underestimate David Goldie.
Yeah, once Goldie gets momentum, he hits harder than just about everyone here, but
Boy, do I know it.
yeah, Gulak knows how to take the base out of someone. He can wrench the arm, he can make it hurt. If he gets Goldie's legs enough times, Goldie won't be able to get Gulak up for that signature Ushigoroshi does, but explodes with a drop kick.
This is what I'm talking about. Goldie has that speed that Gulak has to prepare for.
And now Goldie holding the ring, saying, "This is my house, Drew Gulak. You're welcome to come in here and try."
Taking quite the breather. Let's stroll around the ring.
You know, resetting the momentum a little bit. Coming up with a new game plan on how to more accurately dissect Goldie here. Goldie not backing down, holding the center of that ring. Once again, collar and elbow tie up. Goldie scores the headlock though. Drew Gulak just as quick, whipping him off.
Do not get Goldie started. Possibly a mistake on Gulak's part to give Goldie that momentum that he needs.
Goldie, an absolute professor with the fundamentals. Those triple shoulder tackles, getting Gulak down for a 2 count. And once again, wrenching in that headlock. Both of these men have to start cutting each other off as soon as possible.
Goldie's just grinding Gulak down.
Cannot let him build momentum here.
Gotta be careful, Goldie, because this close proximity, Gulak can wrap you up in a million ways to Sunday.
Takes him down with an emphatic 4th shoulder tackle. Gulak getting out of the way there. Whoa! Whoa! What? What a transition! Gulak showing off a pedigree of wrestling even I've never seen before.
I think even Goldie was impressed by that one. I think it's Goldie that shouldn't underestimate the speed of Drew Gulak now.
How the tables have turned a little bit as Goldie is now the one wrenching in the joint locks and Gulak using his speed. You'd say both of these men are evenly matched as Gulak gets the arm up. Now the other arm up. Now with the bridge to get out of it, but Goldie pushing him back down.
Well, these are qualities in the champion. Speed, strength, agility.
Goldie trying to get it, but look at the core strength of Drew Gulak. Goldie's putting his weight on him, and Gulak's not able to. Oh, now there he is. Oh.
Ooh.
Gulak tired of playing that pinning game.
Getting to the nitty gritty now.
Don't think Goldie was expecting that barrage of strikes. As now it's Drew Gulak holding the center of the ring while David Goldie is outside. Both of these men have been alternating roles this entire match.
Makes you wonder who's walking away with the Supersonic Championship here tonight.
This could very well be a toss-up, Chris. Now once again, Goldie trying to go for the single leg takedown, but Gulak meets him, has him with that cross face now.
As I said earlier, it's experience versus the potential of David Goldie. Drew Gulak has seen a thing or two because he's been in a thing or two. So Goldie's going to have to come up with some new tricks up his sleeve.
And Goldie went for a risk. It did not pay off, but now going for a good old-fashioned suplex. Both men jockeying for position here.
A standoff on who's going to get the suplex first.
You can see the legs trembling. Both men trying to muscle each other up.
And there we have it, David Goldie.
They're a long show of strength. The suplex takes Drew Gulak down. The crowd is behind Goldie. Gulak, caught in a beautiful body slam. Reaching up to Goldie. I don't know if he wants more. Takes him down with that forearm.
Gulak is not staying down.
Now Goldie finally has some momentum. Kicks to the back of Gulak. There's the knee. And look at that deadlift. German suplex. Really low arc, but still got him over well enough.
What's Goldie thinking here?
Oh, Gulak pulling on the referee now. Is Goldie looking to do a springboard elbow drop? Whoa!
Caught
Not
himself.
Quite. Oh! But what a save with that springboard swanton. Goldie almost crashed and burned, but course corrected at the last second.
Both referees were on that. It was a close count.
Now, Goldie with that armbar in, digging his elbow now into those trap muscles, those ribs of Drew Gulak.
Those are lats, Ridley.
Those are lats. I'm not a muscle expert. My apologies.
We forgive you.
Drew Gulak rolls through, trying to get out of this armbar. Catches him with the candy, the jawbreaker.
You like both these guys.
Now, ooh. Gulak taking his opening to light him up with a chop, sends him into the corner, catches him with a line. Ferocious elbow drop by Gulak. Goldie's able to get the shoulder up.
This has been heavy hitting so far.
Both men looking to dissect each other piece by piece, limb from limb.
Oof.
Goldie shrugging it off. Drop kicking Gulak out of the ring. He wasn't going to take that forearm lightly.
Oh, but Goldie's going to need to bring him back into the ring if he wants to make that cover.
Or, what about this? He might be looking to go and meet Drew Gulak where Drew Gulak is. Suicide dive takes him down. Now Goldie looking to pick the bones. Could be lining up the springboard. No, took maybe a little bit too much time there. Drew Gulak was able to recover.
Again, underestimating the speed of Drew Gulak. Gulak caught him right there at the top.
Now Drew Gulak has him on the outside. He has a count of 10 to do whatever punishment to Goldie. No way! Oh no! And that could be a match ender right there. For anyone who knows how hard a wrestling mat is, taking a body slam on one could do serious long-term damage, and Gulak just dumped Goldie unceremoniously on that mat with no remorse.
But what's the strategy here, Ridley? Gulak needs to get Goldie into the ring if he wants to win the Supersonic Championship.
Well, Goldie's a noble man. He's going to get into the ring himself. Right into Gulak's power bomb. Once again to the back.
Oh. Into an elevated Boston Crab.
Gulak wrapping the knees in a bear hug. Now targeting that back. Now wrapping the legs. Hooking it in. Could be looking for a bridging leg lock now. Switching the damage up from the back to the legs.
A man of Philadelphia knows a thing or two about a pretzel factory. Gulak is locking it in super tight.
That was a good one, but Gulak, with the wherewithal in ring, knows that in order for Goldie to get any offense, he has to target the back and the legs. He hit the back pretty hard on the outside. Now he's going after the legs. Every time he goes back, it's just more pain, more agony, a longer road for David Goldie to escape, but Goldie's not giving up. Goldie's fighting back.
Yeah, while he is fighting back, Gulak is doing damage to Goldie's lower back and legs. A lot of Goldie's offense, is based off of that.
The springboard knee strike, the elbow drop, the drop kicks, the ushigoroshi.
A lot of core, a lot of lower back work, a lot of lifting with his legs. Gulak is taking a lot of Goldie's arsenal out of the game here.
I don't care how experienced of a wrestler you are only human and are thus bound by the limits of the human body.
Oof.
And Gulak could be smelling blood in the water. He could be on the home stretch to that supersonic title, but not if Goldie has anything to say about it as he fires back with those forearms. Oh, Goldie.
Yeah, he's feeling it now.
That body slam on the outside really did a number on him, but he's looking to use potentially gravity as his final weapon here.
Oh, no.
But Gulak once again with a massive power bomb in the center of the ring. That could very well be it, but it's not.
A quarter of a second to almost having a new supersonic champion.
Goldie just ate a massive textbook powerbomb, and Drew Gulak is not enthused with the referee here. He is getting frustrated. He cannot do that.
Gulak better be careful here. Oh.
Goldie with a schoolboy. Gulak kicks out. And now, another one perhaps. Looking to get a last-second victory as soon as possible. Oh, but that one was really close.
Close only counts in. Jeez, when in doubt, just throw your body at them. My God.
Gulak using his massive frame to absolutely crush Goldie there.
Even this late in the match, Gulak is throwing all kinds of surprises at David Goldie here. We may, in fact, see a new supersonic champion if this keeps up.
Using the bottom rope to springboard makes those kicks hurt extra hard in that corner. Oh, the referee trying to assert his authority here in this high-stakes title match. I don't blame him. Now, Goldie on spaghetti legs, throwing everything it has.
Oh!
But Gulak catches the kick, turns it into an ankle lock. And now Goldie in the center of the ring. Ropes are far away. He's got to roll through. He's got to find those ropes.
My God, while he did manage to catch that kick did land a little flush on Gulak.
You saw Gulak turning him away from the ropes that were closest to him. Great ring awareness as we approach our 15-minute mark in this match. Both of these men are, words please, grasping for straws.
You know, Goldie has had an impressive run with that Supersonic Championship. You know, even his most recent defense against Sosa.
Vamos Sosa, breakout star in the Monster Factory, put up a great fight against Goldie. But speaking of future fights, the Notorious Mimi must be really loving this match. Drew Gulak is softening up Goldie, perhaps for right pickings for Mimi for tomorrow's match.
Well, that's under the assumption Goldie comes out of this match still the Supersonic Champion. Gulak is all over Goldie here.
Regardless, either one of these men are going to be much worse for wear if they meet Mimi tomorrow. Goldie eating that immediate shot, now throwing a couple of his own.
He is firing back. Oh.
But Gulak turns Goldie through.
Oh.
And another one. Oh, gets him up to the second rope.
Can't have a pretzel without mustard.
The most dangerous rope. And now, oh God, could we be seeing?
Oh gosh.
Could we be seeing high risk? Oh! Goldie able to slip out.
Oh.
With one leg on the springboard. One leg on the springboard, a desperation play, and he does it!
Here is your winner, and still the Supersonic Champion,
leg.
David Goldie.
The desperation play from David Goldie paid off. He's still your Supersonic Champion.
My God, what a match. And on one leg was able to get that springboard knee to Drew Gulak and retain the Supersonic Championship.
I feel Drew Gulak lost the match by the skin of his teeth. If David's foot hadn't slipped off that top turnbuckle, Gulak would have completed a superplex. I think we might have had a new champion, but he was able to capitalize on that in a split second.
That begs the question, what kind of damage has been done to David Goldie, and what kind of shape is he going to be in tomorrow when he defends the title against the Notorious Mimi?
Gulak.
Oh no.
Oh God, turn around, Goldie. Oh. Goldie and spaghetti legs, but Drew Gulak offering to handshake to show the respect.
A stamp of approval from True Gulak. David Goldie, still the Supersonic champion.
As David Goldie adds another accomplished wrestler to his collection of successful championship defenses. Gulak giving Goldie some encouraging words, I bet, in there. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. This has been TRL 87. My name is Devlin Ridley, joined by Chris Desmond. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you here tomorrow.
Because we can!
Yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Give one more round of applause for True Gulak. And your still Supersonic champion, David Goldie.